But Aquarians, especially high-vibing Aquarians, are, in my opinion, are very, very good at making decisions, whether other people understand it or not, which of course is where Uranus comes in, the planet of chaos and rebellion. You know, a lot of people don't understand that chaos actually brings the calm. You know, the universe brings chaos so that you can resolve the problem, so that you can get your brain working to resolve the problem, right? And to progress in life. That's why it's called the Great Awakener, you know. It awakens you. So, something is going to be illuminated here within your partnership sector. And that's what full brooms, oh my goodness, full moons is, you know, are to bring illumination to some sort of problem. And this is going to be in your partnership sector, also being highlighted by your home and family and the way that you project yourself into the world. And with Mercury also being in the mix, Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So this could be something to do with children, romance or creative project, and finances, and sex, death, intimacy, rebirth. Okay. So yeah, the 12th, it looks like it's going to be pretty intense with that full moon and the T-square going on here. Okay. And just all this fixed sign energy getting in the mix. Okay. So after that, we have the moon going into Virgo. Now, the moon doesn't make any other aspects until it hits a square with Jupiter at 11 degrees. So between 24 degrees and 11 degrees, the moon just gets to be the moon, okay? So whatever happens here, you get to you have time to reflect on it and kind of sit in the energy, in the emotions of it. As I said before, the moon is so used to reflecting other energies and amplifying other energies that it hardly ever just gets to be the moon. Okay? So you get a nice little kind of reprieve after this shakeup here with the full moon. Okay? Then the moon comes in and it squares Jupiter. And this is your 8th house. Again, finances and sex, death, intimacy, rebirth, transformation. Okay? It's going to be squaring your romance, children, and creativity sector. I mean, it's still a nice reprieve even after, you know, after the full moon. I'm sure it's still not going to be that big of a deal as much. You might be focused on some finances, maybe some debt, okay? But yeah, that happens on Thursday. That's the only thing that happens on Thursday is this square. So Thursday should be pretty calm. The 13th. The 14th, Friday, the moon sextiles Mars and then opposes Saturn again. Okay. Your value sector opposing your finance sector, and of course your transformation sector, and then your daily habits, transforming your daily habits, maybe to save money. There can be a lot of things that happen with that, with different people. Also on Friday, Mercury moves into Pisces. Now, Mercury does not like being in Pisces. It's at its detriment. And it just makes me laugh because there are so many planets in detriment at the moment. The Sun is in detriment in Aquarius, Mercury in Pisces, Venus in Aries, and Jupiter in Gemini. Then we have Uranus in Taurus and Mars in Cancer that are in their fall positions, which isn't as bad as detriment, but it has a hard time working. So we have a lot of grumpy planets at the moment that don't like being where they're at. So it just makes me giggle, you know. Like usually when the sun, you know, I'm an Aquarius, and usually when the sun goes into Aquarius, it's like it's all of a sudden a recharge. I feel better, like, and I'm like, let's go. I have to admit, this year it was not like that. Even on my birthday, it just wasn't. You know, I'm just kind of sluggish, and I do really feel that it's because of all these planets just being like, blah, you know. So hopefully, since Jupiter is now direct, you know, things will start up, and then Mars will be direct February 23rd. And by that time, the sun is going to be in Pisces. But, you know, in my opinion, that's why I'm feeling sluggish, at least. I can't talk for everybody else, but I'm feeling a little bit sluggish. So back to Mercury in Pisces. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and Virgo. It's all about cold, hard facts. It's about boundaries, the 3D world, the material world, things that are tangible, okay? Going into Pisces, which Neptune, the ruler of Pisces, is actually dubbed the Great Dissolver. So it dissolves boundaries. It dissolves the 3D world. It's very ethereal. So there's going to be kind of a fight going on with, is Mercury going to win or is Pisces going to win? My bet is on Pisces, personally, because of so much, all this energy that's already in Pisces. So you're kind of looking at Mercury being confused, putting on rose-tinted glasses, you know, not being able to make a decision. So that is kind of how you want to look at Mercury and Pisces. Now, if other planets come in and aspect Mercury, it can bring clarity for, you know, that day or two or whatever, how much time that aspect is going on. But yeah, Mercury just really doesn't like being in Pisces. So I'm just going to leave it there. And of course, that is your second house of, you know, how you earn your money, how you spend your money, and your self-worth. Okay? Let's see here. The moon then trines Uranus at 23 degrees. So we had this square and this T-square going on here, and then the moon comes in and makes a trine to Taurus, to Uranus and Taurus. You know, trines are great. It kind of mellows out the energy. And of course, with Uranus being our ruling planet, the energy flows with us quite well. So upheaval here, and then it kind of comes in to, you know, calm the energy down. Okay? Then the 15th on Saturday, we have the moon opposing Neptune. Now, this is going back to the square of Neptune as well. Same deal. This is the weekend of Valentine's Day in the US, at least. People might be out partying a lot. You want to, when you have the moon opposing Neptune, and especially the lunar nodes are very karmic. Again, please don't drink and drive. Please don't abuse substances to the point of escapism. Okay, that is the negative part of Neptune, is escapism. And then you have it aligning with the karmic nodes. Something, if you're not careful, something could happen to where you might be paying it. You know, you might be making a karmic debt. Okay, whether in this life or the next. So please be careful, okay? And this I'm giving this warning from Friday through Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay? Please be careful about escapism, okay? All right. Let's see, the moon moves into Libra and makes a trine to Pluto and an opposition to Venus. Venus is Libra's ruler, so it's not a mutual reception, but it is a kind of a mutual energy. It flows a little bit better. And then, of course, the trine to Pluto is all about transformation and how you project yourself into the world. Libra is your 9th house of expansion, higher knowledge, going back to school, long distance travel, learning new cultures, new languages. Okay, so you might be spending some time this weekend, learning some more stuff. And then, of course, it opposes Venus. By this time, Venus is about 6 degrees in Aries. That's your short distance travel. Again, you might be repairing a car. You might be buying a car, or buying a new car. Something that has to do with travel. Okay. And then on Sunday, the moon trines Jupiter at 11 degrees. And then comes in and hits that darn square again with Chiron and Mars. Go away already. So, the trine with the moon and Jupiter is, is very friendly to Aquarius. The air signs. Everything's a trine here. And then, of course, you have these squares coming in, which is a little more irritating, they only really, you can only really feel the energy when they get triggered like that, but, it's still annoying. So something about, travel, changing your daily habits, possibly, maybe when it comes to short distance travel or communications, okay? But not too big of a biggie. And I am going to end that there on the February 16th, Sunday. And I will pick this up next week. I was asking the other signs if you could possibly comment where you're from. I think that would be really cool to see how far these videos are reaching. I also specialize in a lot of esoteric and metaphysical subjects. If you want to check out my website, I do a lot of energy healing. Also, tarot, astrology, what have you. Until then, if you would like to know what's going on next week, you're more than welcome to like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week, Aquarius. Okay? I will talk to you later. Bye.